having significant problems with both cutworms and armyworms on alfalfa and other legumes that we've never had before in these northern states. Probably it was due in part to our mild winter. It may have been due to our longer, warmer spring, giving more time for problems to develop. But we're seeing both cutworms and armyworms on alfalfa particularly, but we've also seen them on clover and pastures as well. The important thing about the armyworm damage is that they tend to skeletonize the leaves, or if it's really bad, they may actually just leave a stem with no leaves on it if the population is high. The cutworms, and we're talking mainly about the variegated cutworm, actually crawl up the stem and chew it off a few inches, an inch to a few inches above the ground. And so you have to look for whether you have chewed off stems or chewed leaves with an entire stem. In both cases, we suggest that you probably have already had some losses from them. We would suggest that you get out there rapidly and spray if you find over 1 per square foot in your field, so it's a fairly low level. And then we've heard of some fields that haven't been greening up after cut, and a portion of the reason has been either the cutworms chewing off the shoots as they were coming out, or some of the armyworm damage that we're seeing. If you have a high level of either one in the field, a couple things. One is if the worms are bigger, and particularly the armyworm, if it's over an inch, then it's near to molting and will turn into a moth and cause little damage. But if you have smaller armyworms, then they will be worms for a while yet and will cause more chewing damage. The main thing is to spray if you have over 1 per square foot. If you're close to harvesting, you might harvest early, but then you want to be sure to get the windrow off the field as quickly as possible, because both cutworms and armyworms will continue to cause damage under the windrow. And this is where we sometimes see fields where after the hay has been removed after 4 or 5 days, that area is yellow and stunted and may not ever come back the rest of the season. So do where you're harvesting and you have either armyworms or cutworms, spread the windrow out wide, get it off the field as quickly as possible.